Hey there, it's Tank Girl, and this is the Samsung Epic 4G with Sprint. This is the Uber Galaxy S phone for the US. It has a slide-out keyboard, a front-facing camera, an LED flash, a dedicated camera button, and 4G, all in addition to the regular, already really awesome Samsung Galaxy S's available on T-Mobile, the Vibrant, and on AT&T, the Captivate, and hopefully later this summer on Verizon as the Fascinate. So this is kind of the best of them all, although it's not a GSM device, but very excited about this. Obviously I have an Evo 4G already, and this is like the successor. So let's power it up. This is a first power up video. Here's the power button. Let's try this again. There we go. And let's see if anything exciting happens. Haha. It's the same startup animation and sound as the Evo. And the little Galaxy S logo. And wow, look at that beautiful, beautiful screen. Again, I have both of the T-Mobile and AT&T Samsung Galaxy S phones, which are the Captivate and the Vibrant. So I'm used to the screen, but I say I'm used to it, but really it just never gets old. And there we have the base home screen, and we can walk you through the seven different. As you can see, it's very smooth and very reactive. Even though it's still booting and still checking a bunch of stuff. I got new voicemail apparently. So this is a unit. I just got it from Sprint. It's coming out in about 2 weeks. At the end of the month, August 31st, I think, or maybe 30th. I'm not exactly sure. And I just unboxed it. So check out my other video. You should see a link at the end of this video. And so I'm gonna do a screen comparison between it and the Evo, and also give you a quick walkthrough around the outside again. So let's start with the left hand side. Here you have focus. Here we have the lanyard, the volume up and down keys, and continuing down here we have pretty much nothing along the rim except for a little piece of sticker that I should probably remove. And the microphone down there. Looks like there's a bunch of other pieces of sticker. Well, I guess I haven't removed all the stickers yet. And then on the right hand side you have the dedicated two-stage camera button. This is has a detent for focusing, and then you push again for taking pictures. This is my preferred user interface for camera phones. It's nice to have other features like touch to focus, etc., but really this is the way it should be. And the other two Samsung Galaxy S devices that I have, the Captivate and the Vibrant, don't have this key at all, so you have to use the touchscreen for everything. Then here you have the power unlock key, and at the top here you got the CDMA by Qualcomm sticker and a little door to hide the USB port. It's a micro USB. Standard feature here, and of course the headphone jack. And we're back to this side. So in the front you have the front-facing camera right here. You can clearly see it, and some sensors, and the Sprint logo, the giant AMOLED display, and the Samsung logo at the bottom. And let me just push the button here so you can see the capacitive keys: menu, home, back, and search. Menu, home, back, and search. This is also standard for. I wish these were etched on, barely visible when the phone was off, because sometimes they turn off and you can't see what the button are, and you don't know where to go. The Captivate and Vibrant have this issue as well. Let's go to the back here, and here's the 5 megapixel autofocus camera, and maybe my camera will autofocus. And maybe not. So let's try this again. There we go. So 5 megapixel autofocus, 720p HD video recording with a flash. So this is another big distinction. The flash doesn't exist on the Vibrant Captivate. And of course the Galaxy S logo, and at the bottom here you have the speaker grill for the speakerphone and the Sprint 4G logo. Now, the big thing about this phone obviously is the slide-out keyboard, which is fabulous. And of course that also brings up a landscape version of the home screen, which is another unusual feature. You have that on the Droid 2 as well, but it's generally non-slide-out keyboard. Android phones don't have a landscape home screen. So this keyboard is really incredible. I'm going to agree to using my location. It's my first time using it. I'm just trying to type a search in here so I get a feel for the keyboard. Searching for myself, for Tank Girl, and see, there you go, it found me, Tank Girl. So I'm going to go search and see what happens. Hopefully it'll find a website or something. There you go, there's my website. So yeah, the keyboard feels incredibly good. I'm really impressed. It's up there with HTC Touch Pro. Touch Pro 2, really, really nice. Very spacious, good feel to the key. They're not staggered, but there's 5 rows, and it's really, really good. I'm really impressed. I'm not a big physical keyboard person, but this I could see myself getting used to for sure. There's not much here in the back. It's just a little metal frame to hold the keyboard together. And I'm not sure what it's doing. Oh yeah, it's loading my site. I want to go into full site view here. But let me quickly do a little comparison with the Evo 4G. So this is running Android 2.1, and the Evo 4G is right here, and it's running Android 2.2 now, Froyo. It's been updated since I originally bought it. So this is only running Flashlight, as you can see the YouTube icon here for the Flash video. Whereas this is running, I can install the full Flash version for the web browser. You can see the screen size difference right here. Let me maybe bring up the web browser so you can see the edges of the screen better. And the screen brightness, I think they're both set to auto brightness. 4.3 versus 4 inches. TFT active matrix versus Super AMOLED, which is readable in sunlight. So the first AMOLED that actually performs somewhat decently in sunlight. If I go back to the home screen, home, you notice the key layout is slightly different. You can't really see it here, but because it's not backlit. But home and menu are actually swapped compared to the Samsung, and that's going to be a bit of a getting used to feature there. What else? Looking at them, let me lock them. Looking at them from the back, this is the difference in size. The Evo is just a touch wider, not much. And then height-wise, the Evo is just also a touch higher. But as you can see, the thickness difference isn't really that huge when you consider that this has a slide-out keyboard. In fact, if you just remove the keyboard part, the display part, this is the same thickness as the Captivate. The bottom half is the same thickness as the Captivate and the Vibrant, the other Galaxy S phones. So, yeah, it's a little heavier, obviously, than the other Galaxy S's, but it's about the same weight as the Evo, which is kind of interesting, because this is a slightly bigger screen, but it has no keyboard. Both have front-facing cameras, both have 4Gs, both don't use GSM. Unfortunately, I wish I would die for a phone like this with GSM. But maybe it's not to be. So anyway, I was going to show you the camera interface briefly, but I'm not sure I have enough time. So let's see. If you press on the camera button, you get to the camera. And yeah, this is the exact same interface as on the Captivate. You've got settings accessible by tapping down here. I guess I have to pull on it. Somehow it's not working. There we go. This is touch to focus as well. And you got all the settings here. You go back and you can set and change the most important settings right there. Anyway, so this is a quick little view, first power on view of the Samsung Epic 4G for Sprint. Check my blog on Tank Girl, and the blog URL is tankgirl, tnkgirl.wordpress.com. and look for some more coverage on the Samsung Epic 4G and the other Galaxy S devices as well as the Evo. Cheers!